Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Growth Club podcast. I'm your host, Veronica Novotna, and this episode is going to be all about reflection and setting goals for the next half of 2024. So, as you know, July is slowly approaching, or I think when this episode is up, it will already be July. So, we all. We, we all are in the second half of the year, and I think it's good for you to reflect on the previous 6 months, see where you are going, what did you accomplish, and stuff like that, and to maybe plan the next 6 months to finish the year even stronger. So, um, I call it mid year check in, and I divide it into two parts. The first part is called reflection. So basically, in a reflection, you reflect on the past 6 months. And the second part is called plan, in which obviously you plan for the next 6 months. So, in each section, I asked myself several questions. I journal about that in my bullet journal. So I will take you guys through the questions so you can answer them on your own after listening to this podcast. Or you know what, you can stop, answer the question, and then continue listening. It's up to you. And after these reflection and planning questions, I have like set goals for the next 6 months, but I'm gonna get to that later in this episode. So first of all, I would like to talk about the reflection part. So, the first question that I want you to ask yourself is, what am I most proud of? Personally, I've listed like four things that I'm proud of that I accomplished in the past 6 months. And answering this question made me realize that so far I have done so much so far. Like it's only been 4 months into the year and I've already like accomplished so much. And sometimes I'm not even aware of that. And this helped me to like realize that I'm actually making progress. And I think it's often overlooked the way we see our progress. We think we are stuck. But if you look at it, we are moving forward like nonstop. If you are dedicated and you try to be better each day, you are going to move forward. That's like for sure. So, some things I'm most proud of because I want to also like make it kind of personal, to tell you what I have done. So, yeah. Uh, so the first thing I've listed is finishing this school year. Actually, this happened today, so I'm really glad for doing that. One more year to go, and high school will be over. It's kind of sad if I put it that way. And I'm also proud of our team finishing second in our juniors league. I'm so proud of that. Like that's one of the biggest accomplishments in floorball for me so far, and so I'm really proud of that. And for running a half marathon, because like I think it was 2 months ago, yeah, exactly 2 months ago, I ran a half marathon, and I have prepared for that race for like 3 months. So I was happy that I ran half marathon. I had run it under 2 hours, which is quite amazing. Like that's not easy. So and then the last thing I've listed is enrolling in my fitness instructor course. I have not completed a course yet this weekend. I will, hopefully. I will get the certificate, but I'm even proud of myself for even enrolling and enlisting because I was so scared and I wanted to just like pull off many times. I can't even count. Like I was like, there are gonna be people I don't know. It's really out of my comfort zone. It's not in my hometown. I will have to travel a lot and stuff like that. So I'm proud of myself for doing that. And yeah, it was a huge step out of my comfort zone. So I will not tell you everything I've written down, just, you can get a sense what you can and you can like include. The next question is, what has been the biggest lesson so far? These two I actually want to share because I think it's quite important that you can hear it, because I think there will be so many people that will kind of like sympathize with that. So, the first thing I've written down is you have to love yourself enough to know when to leave. And this isn't just about relationships or friendships. It's about, I don't know, jobs, schools, career pathways. When you deserve more and better, just you have to be brutally honest with yourself, even if it's going to hurt your feelings to be dishonest with yourself. Just be like, okay, I know I deserve better. And that's why I'm leaving the situation, because I love myself to that point that I know that I want better and I will work for better. So even if it's job and like there is better or more suitable job for you or opportunity, just leave, just leave, even though it's going to be uncomfortable for the next weeks, months. You just have to stop self-sabotaging yourself in order to like not get out of the comfort, like the comfort of the person you've been with for the past months, years, the comfort of the job, like, you have stable paycheck, and stuff like that, just, yeah, that's it. And the second thing is put down the pink colored glasses and see the situation for what it is, not for what you wish it would look like. So, to this, like, I think it ties with the first one. I was often, having these pink colored glasses, and I was just like denying myself of the truth, if you can understand me. I was just like saying no, justifying the behavior of other people, the situations, like making an excuses for the people or the things making me feel bad. I was just constantly also again self-sabotaging myself. So that was the two biggest lessons so far, like to stop sabotaging myself and to really love myself and know what I am worth, know my worth, and know what I deserve, So, the next question is, what did I focus most of my time and effort the past 6 months? So, in this question, it's quite obvious, where were you spending the vast majority of your time, your energy, and also I would include money, because where you put your money, that's so crucial and important, and we should not overlook that. The next shit, once again, the next question is, am I proud of my progress? Simple as that. Yes, no. Why? Why are you proud of yourself? Just write it down and you will see like, wow, actually I have accomplished something. I'm moving forward. I'm making progress, If no, why is that? Why are you not proud? Maybe you're just overlooking your progress. You're overlooking the things that you are better at than you were at the beginning of the year. That can also be the case. The next question is, what are 3 things I want to change? So obviously that's quite clear. The next question is, what have I been most thankful for? Easy. Gratitude is like the antidote to any pessimism. So, what are 3 things I want to keep doing? Easy, that's clear. So, these are the reflection questions. You can also find many more on Pinterest, Google, if you want to get into more into the reflection part. But I will move to the planning part. So, the first question in the planning is, what are 3 things I want to accomplish? The next question is, how will I feel if I achieve my goals? I think this is really important to realize why are you doing it and how you want it to make you feel, how you want to feel after accomplishing this feat. It's just because it will look good, people will be like, she has done something, or is it something that you really deeply inside want to accomplish? Like, what is the purpose of putting so much effort and work into this? Like, yeah. And where do I want to focus my time? This is really crucial for the next step that I have done. So you just write down the things where you also want to where you want to put your time, money, and effort. The next question is, what are 3 things I want to work on? This like ties with the focus question, where you put your focus, that's usually where you want to work on something. So these 2 should be like kind of interconnected and maybe even like same. So what goals are the most important? So here I listed school. That's my top priority, to like finish school or like start the next school year strong, if you can put it that way. Just to be ready for my Maturita exam and not to make it as easy for me as possible, because I think I will have a lot of on my plate the next school year. So just trying to find ways that I can like maybe make it easier, not to cheat, not doing any kind of stuff like that, but just to make it as easy as possible for me. So, how will achieving my goals impact my life? Also, really important. What will change in your life after achieving these goals? Maybe you will discover that nothing will change, so maybe it's not that important as you thought. Like, often that's the case, isn't it? Yeah. So, and the last question in this planning part is no, that was actually the last question. Okay. So, the next part, I like did this kind of mind map, if you can say it. And it's just I've written goals on paper, and next to it I put just arrows with like some specific goals that I want to achieve. For instance, driving license, fitness instructor, Maturita books, Instagram 10K followers, and stuff like that. Like the goals I really want to achieve in the next 6 months. So, and how do we set goals successfully, or how the successful people set their goals? So, technically, yeah, we can say this is the successful strategy of setting goals. And I think you have heard of this technique. It's called SMART goals, and SMART stands for like S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for attainable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for timely. So, for example, I've divided my goals into these little categories: school, fitness, and like business, if you can put it that way, like the podcast, my YouTube channel, Instagram, stuff like that. So, for example, in the school goals, specific, I wrote down biology Maturita questions. Easy, that's clear, it's specific, it is. Measurable. For the biology Maturita questions, measurable would be something like do all the Maturita exam questions. Attainable would be, how do I want to do it? Make a plan. How do you want to achieve that goal? So, I don't know. Every week, do one Maturita question from biology. For example, relevant. Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it in the first place? What's the purpose? So I want to do it, or like this goal will help me get my high school degree or diploma. Yeah, I think diploma. So yeah, and lastly, timely. What's the timeline? Obviously, the end of this calendar year. So that was just quick example of the SMART goals. And as I've said, I've divided my goals into like 3 main categories: school, fitness, and business. Although I have to say I will still like take care of myself. I just didn't include it in it because that's something I have built as a habit, to take care of myself, to have some self-care nights, reset routines to make it sustainable. So, and we've got 6 months left till the end of 2024. So, I will actually divide the 6 months into a 3 month, 2 times 3 month period. Okay. And so I've written, like, for example, biology maturity questions. That's 30 questions. So in the 3 month period, let's say I want to do 15 and 15 questions. Okay, so then we have the 3 month period, and I'm gonna also again divide that into 1 month period. So I have 15 questions for 3 months divided by 3, and you've got 5 questions per month. That's not that much, isn't it? It's not that much. Okay, so that means that each month I'm gonna do 5 maturity questions from biology, for instance. I'm just giving you like examples so you can like clearly see it, how I will do it. That's just my way of doing it. Like, I'm not telling you that this is the only and the right way to set your goals. I think that's, if you can like divide it into these little steps, it will make it look much more easier and actually attainable. And I think that's the purpose, to make your goals seem as easy as possible. So for 1 month, we have 5 maturity questions. And 1 month has approx 4 weeks. So each week I'm gonna do 1 question, and 1 week I'm gonna do 2 questions, or 1.5. That's actually up to me, how do I want to do it, but you get the point. Then I'm gonna, like, the 1 month, I'm gonna divide into each weeks what I want to do, and I'm gonna do that with every single goal. And then I actually know what each week I need to do in order to get to the point where I want to be in 6 months. I think this is really practical. And if you like set the goals for the next 6 months, and then for 3 months, then for the 1 month, and actually you make like July, goals for July, and you write down everything that you want to achieve in that 1 month period to help you in the 6 months time lapse, just in the 6 months time period. Okay, and each week you're gonna get something off that list, and you're just gonna do everything, or like try to do everything. I'm also a human being, so sometimes it happens that I don't finish or don't cross off everything I have on my to-do list or my goal plan list. It happens, but try to do the vast majority of it, and you will get there. You will eventually get there and be like, wow, this was not that strenuous, tedious, and mundane as I thought it would be. And then actually make it more fun, So this is my way of setting goals for the next half year of 2024, and I hope that my next, or the second half of 2024, will be even better than this one was, even though I have to admit, like, this past 6 months have been like so amazing, and I'm so grateful for everything that I've experienced so far. So let me guys know if you will also try to make this goal planner. And the reflection part is so crucial and important, because like when you actually realize that you have made progress, I think that gives you the extra motivation that you need for the next half of the year. Actually, right now I'm feeling so motivated to just keep going and keep achieving the goals that I want to. So, thank you guys again for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, or rate the show if you're listening on Spotify. And I'll also appreciate if you would share it with your friends or someone you think will maybe like this kind of podcast. And once again, thank you so much for sticking out, and I will see you next Tuesday. So bye and have a great day.